Hi ladies, welcome back to the Better Woman Blueprints. I see you made it to episode 2 and I'm so glad that you're here. In the last episode, we talked about how becoming a better woman starts with discipline and not motivation. If you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you go back and check that one out before you move on with this video. So today I want to talk about something a little deeper. Growth doesn't just require new habits, it requires us breaking some old ones. And a lot of them can be mental. There are certain ways of thinking that can keep us stuck as women, even when we're wanting better for ourselves. So today, we're going to talk about some mental habits that we as women must break in order to truly grow. Class is in session. So if you're ready to learn, pull up a chair, grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's get to work, ladies. Also in these lessons, I want you to know that this isn't about perfection or self-criticism. This is mainly about awareness because you can't change what you don't recognize. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Habit number 1, waiting to feel. This is one of the biggest mental habits that we as women can have, waiting to feel ready. We often tell ourselves sometimes, I'll start when I feel more confident. I'll do it when I feel less scared. Or even, I just need to get my mind right first. But feeling ready isn't a requirement for growth, it's a result of growth. Most women don't lack potential, they lack movement. You don't feel ready and then act. You act and then readiness follows. All right, moving right along, habit number 2, attaching our identity to our emotions. We say things like we're overwhelmed or anxious or nervous, and even unmotivated. And then we allow those feelings to define who we are or what we do. But we have to start thinking like this. Emotions are information, not our identity. Feeling overwhelmed does not mean that you are overwhelmed. Feeling tired doesn't mean that you're incapable. When we let our emotions lead, consistency disappears. Growth requires us learning how to feel, but not letting our feelings decide. Moving on to habit number 3, overthinking instead of executing. And I can definitely say I am guilty of this one. A lot of the times, overthinking can feel productive, but most of the time, it's just fear wearing a thinking mask. Because we plan, but we don't move. Clarity does not come from thinking, it comes from doing. And a lot of the times you want to keep doing research, keep thinking, keep planning, but you don't need any of that. You need implementation. All right, habit number 4, seeking external validation. I know a lot of us are guilty of this one as well. A lot of the time we as women want permission. We need reassurance. We need or want someone to just confirm that we are doing the right thing. But if we want growth, a lot of the times we have to have self-trust. Know that you are doing the right thing. Know that you can hear from God yourself. If you are speaking and talking to God, going back to that spiritual, if you are in tune with that spiritual, you need to have self-trust that you also hear from God, or you also have the feeling, the discernment, and the wisdom to get it done, to do what you need to do. When you're constantly looking for outside sources or outside people to give you that approval, you're delaying becoming who you're meant to be. Confidence is built through action, not affirmation. All right, so here's your action step for this week. I want you to identify one mental habit that you know is holding you back. And instead of judging yourself, challenge it. When you catch yourself wanting to feel ready, move anyway. When emotions rise, pause instead of reacting. When you're overthinking and you feel like you're getting overwhelmed with a lot of things, take one small step. We have to know this. Becoming better starts internally. And discipline isn't just about what you do. It also deals with how you think. This season is about foundations. And to have a strong, firm foundation is going to require honesty with yourself. The growth will begin when we change our mental habits. If you enjoy more videos like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button. Also, I wanted to mention, I think I'm going to create a reflection worksheet so that you can actually apply this. If you check out my Instagram, you will see it once I create it, and I'll link it to my YouTube video below. If you just check for updates, I'll make sure that I update you once I do that so that we can go ahead and really put this to work. We can go ahead and apply the things that we are learning from these videos together. So I'll let you know. Follow me on Instagram at Misha Ritter. And like I said, I'll see you next week.